area of London is called Marylebone, so we called ourselves the Marylebone Cricket Club in 1787. We've played cricket on this ground since 1814, so 205 years we've been playing cricket on this ground. If you want to be a member of our cricket club, you need to be at least 16 years old. That's the minimum age. And then you need one thing, more than anything else, to be a member of our cricket club. What do you think is the most important thing you need?
You have to play cricket.
You don't have to have played cricket, no. People say money. No, you don't need lots of money. What you need is a lot of patience. Because the waiting list is 29 years. Oh. It's the longest waiting list of any sports club in the world. 29 years. And it's getting longer all the time. We have 6,500 people on the waiting list. They're all waiting for one thing to happen. What is that? What are the people on the waiting list waiting for? Of course they want to be members here, but what has to happen for them to become a member? Death.
Yes.
They need a member to die, yes, and then they come up. Because we've got 18,000 members, there's no room for any more, so we have to cap it at 18,000. And we're all living longer. Members are living longer.
Right.
The waiting list is getting longer. So at the moment, 29 years. And then it costs members £500 a year to be a member here, which is quite good. You get all your cricket for free, so you don't pay for anything. So it's all free. But you've waited 29 years, so you deserve something for free, I think, after waiting all of that time. Now, one last thing, and then you can take photographs. There's something very unusual about our pitch. Do you know what it is? Have a look at the white fence in front of the pavilion. Can you see something very unusual about it?
Artificial.
Nothing, it's not artificial. Yeah, if you look at the white fence in the very front of the pavilion building, do you see anything about it? Well, if you look on this end, it's actually on the grass. If you look at the far side, it's had to be built up because there is a slope, a hill to this pitch. It goes downhill nearly 8.5 feet, 2.5 metres. It is higher at this end than that end. So very unusual. But it's always been there. Since 1814, it goes downhill 8.5 feet, 2.5 metres. And you can see that by the fence at the front, how the pavilion is level, but the ground goes downhill.
But sir, I think your oval is having the same property.
The oval does have a slope, but not as deep as this one. Yeah. I don't know what it is about the English grounds. They all have slopes, so I'm not sure what's going on there. In 1814, when we came here, this was just grazing land for sheep. But we kept the sheep, a flock of nearly 100 sheep, just over there, for 20 years when we started to play cricket here. Why would we have kept the sheep? What do sheep do? What do they eat? Grass. There were no lawnmowers in those days. They hadn't been invented. So we kept a flock of nearly 100 sheep just outside there, and they would come on several days before every game to eat the grass to keep it down. Then lawnmowers were invented, so the sheep retired. And that was the way that it looked in 1814, just sheep grazing ground. I'll tell you lots more now, but I think you're eager to get some photographs. So don't go on the grass, they will shoot you. There are snipers all the way around the ground waiting with their guns to shoot you if you put your feet on the grass. So you can down to the front if you like, but do get some photographs from me. It's a great place to photograph.
Mr. John,
yeah.
one question in my mind.
Feel very close to what's going on in the middle. The disadvantage is that it's very difficult to get a ticket. Almost impossible for Australia and India matches because the demand is so great. Only 20,000 seats for the public, 9,500 for members. So 20,000 seats is not very many for the demand that Australia and India want. If you were looking to get a seat for India, these seats would cost you over £100 a day. So about £110 a day for these seats for Australia and India, the most expensive. Over there, which we are now knocking those stands down to rebuild them, they're about £80 over there. So we will be going into the famous pavilion later on, but you can see from the outside this small balcony here, on this end, halfway up. That's a very famous balcony for India. What happened on that balcony?
Saurav Ganguly.